Holy Spirit, I just ask that the right individual will see this video today, not just anybody, but the one that you have chosen to see this video right now. This video was sent to you, and you're seeing this not by accident, because God has a divine word of release concerning your finances today. This is concerning your wealth. This is concerning what God is doing in this season for you. And this is a divine word that has been released just for you specifically. So get your notepad out. Make sure to take notes as you're hearing this word. As well as you're going to want to save this video. You can come back to it because you're going to want to use it as a testimonial. And listen. Don't keep this to yourself. Share this with at least 3 people right now to bring God glory. And if you're not already subscribed to this channel, make sure to subscribe now. Now, this is what God showed me in a vision concerning you. Gets so exciting. First of all, is I seen myself around a group of people in this building, and we're standing like in a lobby, and I'm looking around, and I just felt kind of awkward. And the awkward feeling come because I'm standing in a room full of people like I've seen on TV, people I've looked up to on YouTube, ministers. I'm looking at politicians, and I'm seeing all these business people that I'm looking around, and I'm like, wow, look at, what am I doing here? What is this? How did I get here? Like, right? It was just that kind of thing. And I heard the Spirit of God say, I've ordained this moment because I have a message I need you to give to my people. So all of a sudden I heard somebody say, come, let's go this way. And so we all started like walking down this hallway. And then we entered into an elevator, and this elevator took us to the very, 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 very top. And then we exited the elevator, and we went into this like ballroom. It's kind of like a ballroom, I guess is the way I would describe it. It's just very elegant, very nice room. And as we entered in, there was so many other people in this room. As I'm looking around, I noticed that there was just like people from different countries like represented all over in this room. And there was these conversations going on. So I'm like walking around this room, just listening to the conversation. Now, let me just say this. As I'm walking around, I'm having a conversation with the Lord, and I'm like, Lord, what is this? Lord, what are you showing me? Like, how did I even get, what is, like, I just didn't understand. It was just like a moment of trying to get clarity. So I knew it was something of God because I was caught up in a vision, but I wasn't clear of what specifically he was trying to say to me in this moment. Like, right. So I'm having this conversation as I'm walking around, and I heard the Lord say that I put you here for a reason. And I said, well, Lord, I don't even know like how to break the ice with these guys. How do I talk with them? Do I even engage? He goes, I just want you to walk around and listen. So I walked around the room and I just listened. And it was almost like they didn't even know I was there. Right? But I was listening into the conversations, and some conversations were talking about different things with the stock market. Some other conversations that were going on were talking about like housing market, and it was just all different conversations about the market and about finances and currencies and cryptocurrencies and all these different conversations, and trades. And I heard people talking about trades from China and to Canada and from different countries in the US. And I just was just listening to all these conversations. Then all of a sudden in the middle of this, this guy got up, and as he walked up to the front of the stage, he grabbed the mic like this and started to begin to have a conversation. And he said this, he goes, everybody, I brung you here today because each and every one of you have been chosen to hear what we're going to begin to do. And so I'm listening, and he says, you have been chosen uniquely. You've been chosen specifically, and everyone in this room has been here because you're the first to hear what is about to happen. So I'm like, what am I doing here, Lord? Like, I'm not like part of this crew. I'm not part of these people. And God says, I have chosen you, and I have put you in the middle of this, and I want you to hear what's happening. So I literally heard this guy begin to talk about a transfer of wealth that's beginning to happen, a shift in the markets, a shift in finances. And instantly I heard the Spirit say, I want you to pay attention to this, because I want to show you the reason why many are not walking in their miracle, why they're not experiencing the financial breakthrough that they have been believing for. So I'm paying very close attention to what this guy's saying and what the Lord's saying. But as I'm listening to this guy, he says there's going to be a great shift and a great transfer in wealth. And what's going to be unique about this is we're going to begin to see average people begin to experience wealth like us. And I heard him say, I brung you together here today because we need to prepare the hearts and the minds of the people to be able to walk out and steward what is about to take place, because there's going to be so much transfer of wealth into the hands of people that have never had wealth before. They're not going to know what to do with it and how to handle it. So I brung you all here to prepare you, to prepare your people to understand that there's a transfer of wealth coming and that they need to know what to do and how to handle this wealth. And instantly, I knew why the Lord brought me here. Instantly, I'm like, okay, I see why you put me here. As a voice, as a prophetic voice to his people, God put me in this room that I can be a voice to you that are watching this video today and let you know what's about to happen. There's going to be one of the most greatest transfers of wealth that are going to begin to happen within so many different sectors, right? It's going to go up, it's going to go down. Obviously, we all know that. But at the end of the day, this transfer of wealth is going to be more of a transfer of the underdog, of those who have never had wealth, that are going to begin to have wealth it's going to be done on accident than on purpose. People are going to step into this by accident. I'm seeing people like say, hey, let's buy this crypto, let's buy that crypto, whatever crypto, like, right? And I just want to say it like that because I heard Pacific ones, but I'm not going to say that here, right? Because I don't want to sound like I'm promoting something, because I'm not. But there were certain cryptos, and then I seen people putting in like $100, $500, $1,000, not very much money. And then all of a sudden walking away with tens of thousands and millions, and like, what? Like, I was just blown away at this, like, right? So it's that kind of thing. I'm seeing people transfer that money into housings and into other real estates and into properties and into just all sorts of different sectors, starting businesses. And I just seen all this happening, but instantly I heard the Spirit of God say this. This is the issue. This is why many people are not stepping into this and owning this in the moment. This is why many people are not receiving their miracle, is because they've been cursing the wealth, those who hold the wealth. God says, I have been preparing these guys that are wealthy. That represented the room I was in. He's been preparing them and bringing wealth to them because he's been storing it up for the righteous. And that's why I was in the room listening, because God wanted the righteous to know that those people in the world, whether they're believers or not believers, whatever, that wealth that's circulating is being stored up for you to tap into. God sent me here to tell you that he is going to bring you strategic dreams, downloads, and visions in this season that you can literally step into, that you can walk into one of the greatest wealth transfers if you are obedient to hear what the Lord is saying. I literally seen people taking you by the hand and coaching and mentoring and training you in this season and helping lead you into having the right decisions and what to do spiritually, spiritual people. But this is what God said. God says the reason why many will not receive it is because they spend their time cursing those who are wicked, and they're cursing the wicked and cursing the wealth of the wicked. And because they've been cursing the wealth of the wicked, they're cursing their own blessing. God says, stop cursing it and start understanding that I have been storing it up for you. I need you to pay attention to what I'm doing in your life, that I can bring you the wealth of the wicked in this season. God sent me here to share this word with you, to encourage you today. Get ready for the greatest wealth transfer in your life if you will be obedient to hear the word of the Lord. Remember, I love you.